Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So I got some nice mail in today. I've got an incredible release. I mentioned this in my last video. It was a big deal. I thought it was going to be bigger than Demons, which I can't really tell because I still haven't got my Demons, unfortunately. But something tells me this is going to be the bigger deal out of the two. I did mention that it was very limited, that I said that not many people would know about it, and I couldn't be more wrong, because as soon as I said that in my last video, Davey Dark, I think it's Davey Dark, posted up a video of this release on his channel, and yeah, so it was, of course, for an American Werewolf in London. This is a beast of a box set, I'm not going to lie. It's amazing what strolling the internet does. I did not know about this. I think it came out in October of last year. I had no idea it was out. I had to pay over the odds for it a bit. I think I spent around €85 on it. I don't think I went too mad over. I think it came out, I think it was when it first came out, it was around 70, €75. So hopefully someone will correct me with that. But I did okay. I didn't have to pay too much. But it is a real beastie box. It's a 4K release as well, which is even more amazing. Now I know I did say that I wouldn't buy another 4K release from a country that only had. They were the only country that actually had the 4K release. But as soon as I seen this box and I seen how deluxe it was, I said to myself, look, the 4K transfer has to be amazing. They're not going to put this box set together and then bring out an absolute disastrous 4K transfer. And thankfully, the 4K transfer is phenomenal. But I'm not going to get into that first. I will unbox this first because it does have a few goodies in it. This is version B. There's two versions of this out. You can get a black version of this. Now it has a completely different artwork as well. That one is limited to around 2,300. This is the more limited of the two. There's only around, it has a weird number on it. I think it's something like 1,133. It's weird. So I got this one. I am looking to get the black edition as well because I think the two of them will go very well together. So hopefully someday I will get the black edition. So before I get into the transfer of this movie, let's do an unboxing and show you exactly what's in this. So here we go. Right folks, so here we go. This is the box itself and look at the artwork on that. That is absolutely incredible. Loving the red box and the kind of the black picture. It just goes so well, and the white writing American Werewolf in London, it's just perfect. Whoever done the artwork for this is absolutely a genius. It looks incredible. And like I said, this is version B. There's a version A as well, where they're not as limited as this one, but the artwork on version A is absolutely incredible as well. And if you have a chance to check it out, please do. So I'll just turn around here and I'll just show you the spine of the box. So as you can see, it's a very meaty box. It's probably around 4 Blu-rays thick. Good size box, quite strong as well, a bit like very similar to the Arrow video or the Arrow limited edition releases. So you're getting a sturdy box. So I will just turn it around here, and this is basically everything that you get in the box. Sorry about the bit of a glare there, folks. I'm just getting used to my new light here. It's all a learning curve, so I'll learn to position it a bit better in the future. But as you can see, this set is limited to around, I think it's 1,133, something like that. It's a weird number like that. And as you can see, mine is 1,052. And that's basically everything you get in it. You get a lot of stuff in it. And it's also a 3-disc set, 4K Blu-ray, and a bonus disc. So I'm going to open this up and we'll have a look and see what's inside. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. So first things first, we get Beware the Moon sticker. Nothing too special. It's a sticker, that's it. So yeah, Beware the Moon. So then we have 4 beer mats with the Slaughter Lamb. East Proctor Brewery. These are all the same, which is quite nice because normally when you actually get, I believe it or not, it's kind of weird that the amount of collector sets that I actually have with beer mats in them, and you normally only get 1 beer mat, but you actually get 4 with this. So I'm not quite sure why they put 4 in it, because there's no way I'm actually going to actually use them. So yeah, that's a few beer mats. So up next then we have a few of these postcards, and that's a lovely one to start with. So yeah, I'll just scroll through it quickly. Again, folks, this is a German release, so some of these will be in German, but look at that. Isn't that fantastic? That is actually kind of creepy. That really is creepy. So yeah, a lot of these will be in German, so don't be expecting too much from them. So what's this? What have we got here? No, nothing. This is that's the last one there, John Landis. Obviously behind the scenes still. So yeah, that's the postcard you get with it. You also got this with it. It's basically showing what the upcoming releases. I think the company is called Turbine, and they're basically showing you what they have coming up. And I definitely have my eyes in this Frightener set, and that's a 4K release as well. So definitely hoping to pick that up. It looks like it's very similar to this box, so definitely keeping an eye on for that one. So up next then you have the soundtrack, and that's the track listing for it there as well. And then we'll just open her up, and I actually like that. They actually kind of done it. It's kind of like it shows the stills of the actual transformation, which is a very nice touch. I don't know what that says, but it's obviously something that John Landis said. So yeah, that's the soundtrack itself. That's actually going to be fun to listen to as well. So yeah, that's the soundtrack. You also get a poster with that. I'll show you that now properly, because it's a big enough poster as well. So inside as well, you also get this real meaty book that kind of looks like a newspaper. So I'm just going to quickly kind of just scroll through this, because again, it's all in German. The only kind of frustrating thing about buying these editions is you can't actually read what's on this, but it's still great to have as well. And I'll tell you, this book actually feels it's a real sturdy kind of book, so it's always great to have anyway, all the same. But maybe someday I'll pick up German and I'll be able to read it, but can't see that happening anytime soon. So yeah, I'm going to just quickly browse through this. Again, it just shows a few behind the scenes stills. I think I actually was watching this looking at this the other day, and they actually do show a bit of the behind the scenes of the makeup with some of it there. That's just incredible when you actually kind of look at how it starts out. So yeah, there are some behind the scenes pictures. That is fantastic. Look at that. That really is amazing. So yeah, that's the book itself. Again, very, very sturdy book, and again, it would have been nice to be able to read it, but yeah, can't be helped. So here's the discs themselves. So I'm just going to put this box aside. Just bear with me for 1 second. So put you down. So these are discs, and I have to admit, I really do like the artwork they choose for the actual discs themselves. And as you can see, his leg is transformed, and his other one is starting to, even though his face does look a bit, doesn't look like him at all. But still a very, very nice way to go. And then you have Tottenham Court Road at the back. So yeah, we'll just open this up, and we have an absolute fantastic picture of them walking on the moors. That is incredible, and I actually would love to have a poster of that. So we'll turn her around, and there we go. Voila, we got the discs. So that's the 4K, you got the Blu-ray, and you got the bonus disc. Now the nice thing about this release is when you take the discs out, you get to see basically that's when what's his name, Jack, comes back for the first time, and it's basically all his decaying forms, basically. So there you go. So that is actually a very, very nice touch. I have to admit, I was really happy when I actually seen that. So that is the disc, folks. So I'm just going to try and cut across and see if I can actually give you a proper look at this poster without actually having like a wall and that blocking me. So just bear with me. Right, so this is a double-sided poster, and as you can see, that is the poster for the Slaughter Lamb. So happy to actually have that poster. But if you actually do flip it around, you also get the original cover for American Werewolf in London, which is a very, very nice touch. So yeah, very nice posters. Definitely love the Slaughter Lamb one, and I'd love to be able to frame it, but I just can't take these things out of that box. It's I'm a completionist, and it just seemed wrong to do so. So that is it, folks. That is the box set itself. So I'm going to cut back to myself back into my movie room, and we will discuss what the 4K transfer looks like. So let's move in. Right, folks. Now here we go. The transfer. In one word, phenomenal. That's it. It's extraordinary. I never thought this film would look this way ever. It always had a soft look to it. When it came out on Blu-ray, especially the first Blu-ray, it didn't look that great at all, even on DVD. But my God, this is extraordinary. So I'm just going to kind of just go through a couple of the scenes that I thought really caught my eye in the film when I was actually watching it. But you know, as I said, when the credits are coming up, naturally the picture is a bit soft. But as soon as the credits end, you're instantly introduced into just an uptick in resolution and sharpness, which looks absolutely incredible. There is a few soft spots at the start, a few soft shots, but that's probably down to source material. The palette is a bit darker. They've toned down the dark. They put the dark in the palette a bit more, and it just adds to that scene with the Moors at the start. I've never seen it look so gloomy. It's a joy to behold, and I tell you, folks, you are going to love it. There's a bit of crushing in the blacks crush a little bit inside the slaughter lamb in the pub, but it's not too distracting. It's only there momentarily, and then it's gone. Then when they're walking on the moors and you see David's jacket, the colours just pop. They really do. You see the HDR and it just kicks in and his jacket just pops. And then when it starts raining and the rain starts getting on David's jacket, you can just see the increased resolution on his jacket, and then that HDR as well combining with it. And it's just fantastic to look at. And then you get the body of Jack. And I've never seen it look that way before. Again, the HDR just adds a bit of punch to the colours, the blood, and again the increased detail on the picture. It just looked very grotesque, and it was again, I never seen it look that way before. It was just absolutely amazing. So then you do get a few scenes then in the hospital where things go a little bit soft. Just one or two shots when he's in the hospital bed. It just goes a bit soft. But then when Jack starts having his dreams and him running through the woods, then again HDR starts flexing his muscles, and the greens on the foliage and the trees, and it just looks stunning. It really is beautiful. And then you get the scene which when Jack comes back from the dead, basically. I'm not kidding you, folks. Wait till you see this scene in 4K. Wait till you see his makeup. I was worried. I was kind of going, right, is this going to show up now? Imperfections, but I'm not kidding you. You can't see anything. It looks disgusting. It's incredible. There's a bit in it where there's like a piece of skin just hanging here from him, and you just can't stop looking at it. It's just disgusting, and it's just a testament to Rick Baker. I think that's his name, and the job that he done in this movie was stunning. Now, so when Jack comes back for the second time, and it's in the nurse's apartment, the blacks are a bit too dark. Jack almost disappears into the background. Now, I don't know if that's how it originally looked. I don't think it did. It was a bit too dark, and it was very hard to make out any kind of detail on Jack, which was a bit of a shame. But then the transformation scene, that's what I was trying to think of. The transformation scene. I tell you, the 4K transfer alone, just for the transformation scene, the scene is even more disturbing now to watch. It holds up so well. Definitely the greatest transformation scene you'll ever see for a werewolf movie. The people go on about the howling transformation. No, not a page on this. It still holds up. Looks absolutely phenomenal in 4K. You also get a DTS 5.1 audio, and you get 2-channel audio as well. And the 5.1 audio works beautifully. It actually works perfectly. You do get a good sense of surround, particularly at the scene at the start when the wolf is surrounding them. You get a good active surround. The speakers start kind of kicking in a bit, and you get a good sense of surround with that scene. So it would have been nice, don't get me wrong, it would have been nice to get an Atmos soundtrack or a DTS-X, but this is more than capable. It sounds amazing. There's one more other scene just that really kind of caught my attention. Definitely the scene at the end of it, where the werewolf is out in the streets of London. It's basically everything that's brilliant about the movie. The HDR, the resolution, it all comes together, and you just get this absolute stellar picture. But there is one scene where Jack wakes up after transforming into the werewolf for the first time, and he wakes up in the den where the two wolves are, and he starts running around the park where he takes the balloons off the kid. That is definitely the most vibrant scene in the movie. It looks incredible. The definition on the pit, the 4K, just it looks just spot on. The colors are just beautiful, and yeah, it was just fantastic. So if I was to rate this movie, believe it or not, how well I'm actually talking about how much I loved it. If I was to rate it out of 5, I probably would give it a 4 out of 5, and just for the simple reason that, like I said, it had a few saw scenes in it. Again, nothing too distracting. There are few and far between. The only reason why I put it to a 4 is because when it comes to older movies and transfers, I still put Alien and The Shining up there as the best examples of 4K transfers, and this film just falls a little short. Just a little short of them transfers. It's just not quite there. So that's why I'm opting to give it a 4 out of 5. But you are getting a solid upgrade over the Blu-ray. So if you're a fan of this movie, get this film on 4K. It's going to be like watching the movie for the first time again. It is absolutely stunning, and if you can, get this release of it, because it's just an all-round beautiful release. So that is it, folks. That is just a quick unboxing and a small just snippet of what I thought of the transfer of the movie. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up, and please do leave a comment. And if you can, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you all real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.